For hundreds of millions of years, almost every spider species on Earth has relied on a simple, highly effective survival strategy. If something bigger than you approaches, you run away and hide. But the Sydney funnel web spider ignores that rule entirely. This species operates on demon timing. If you get too close, it won't retreat. It will actually lock onto you and chase you down. When confronted by a human, it immediately rears up on its back legs and bares its fangs, locking into an aggressive strike posture. And it backs up that aggression with a chemical payload capable of killing a human in exactly 15 minutes. To understand how a creature this small can shut down a human body that fast, we have to tear down its exact biomechanical and chemical weaponry. The attack starts with its primary biological hardware, a pair of massive, downward-pointing fangs. These dense fangs pack enough structural integrity to pierce a thick leather shoe. Once they breach the skin, they deploy a rapidly spreading payload directly into your bloodstream. This venom is heavily concentrated with neurotoxins, a chemical poison that disrupts nerve cells. As these neurotoxins spread, your body overloads. Victims start sweating profusely and uncontrollably drooling within minutes. The fatal blow comes shortly after. The venom blocks the nerve impulses to your lungs, paralyzing the respiratory system and leaving you completely unable to breathe. Because of their smaller body mass, children are highly vulnerable to this exact sequence. For them, the window from a bite to total respiratory failure can be just 15 minutes. The funnel web possesses a perfectly engineered biological weapon, yet this hardware only poses a threat to us because of a specific environmental trigger that brings these spiders directly into our living spaces. There is a critical biological distinction here. When it comes to the Sydney funnel web, only the males carry a venom that is lethal to humans. For most of the year, these deadly males stay hidden. But when mating season arrives, a biological imperative forces them to abandon the safety of their natural burrows to find a partner. This drive creates a blind migration. The males wander aimlessly out of the bushland and end up crawling straight into human architecture. You can easily wake up to find an aggressive, fully loaded male spider taking up residence right inside your bathroom. The true danger of the funnel web lies in the inevitable intersection of the male spider's mating drive with our most intimate domestic spaces. As the sprawling human habitat of Sydney expanded, it heavily overlapped with the spider's natural territory, making these encounters frequent. And before modern medicine intervened, the results were grim. Up until 1981, bites from the Sydney funnel web were dropping bodies every single year. The medical turning point arrived in 1981, when researchers successfully developed a highly effective funnel web antivenom. This antivenom acts as a biological circuit breaker. Once injected, it binds to the neurotoxin, neutralizing the venom and instantly stopping that 15-minute countdown. But it is important to remember that the funnel web itself has not changed. It remains hyper-aggressive, fully armed, and demands absolute caution if you ever cross its path. Human ingenuity shifted the funnel web from an unstoppable biological killer to a neutralized threat, ending the era of yearly casualties. If you enjoy learning how nature's deadliest mechanisms actually work, make sure to subscribe.